Dave Rubin went on some podcast. I'm unaware of whose podcast this is. I don't really care, but this is hilarious to me. So he went on some podcast, and he said that he thinks he has a good track record of predictions. Come on, son. Come on, son. So we covered the story recently about how he's running out of people to talk to. He's actually like, no, left-wingers will talk to me. No, it's just that the left-wingers who are willing to talk to you would beat your ass into the ground, and so you don't want to be embarrassed, so you don't want to talk to them. So that's what he does. Anybody who's a left-winger who comes on and says right-wing stuff and likes me, oh, come on, I love you, you're great. Any left-winger who actually will rep left-wing positions, Dave's like, you're a smear merchant and I hate you, and so you're not allowed on. So, I mean, you see the way it works? It's a very Dave Rubin thing. After all the people I've excluded, nobody else wants to talk to me, so I only have right-wingers on, and we tell each other how awesome being right-wing is. But here he is getting caught in the biggest lie ever. Credit to Dave Rubin Clips, because they were able to dig up this gem. And you're going to see some of Dave's amazing prediction abilities in this clip.
It enabled me to see the thing early. So when people talk about, well, how did Dave, because I have a pretty solid track record of getting stuff right over the last couple of years. And it's kind of because I was in the belly of the beast. I saw how hysterical these people were. So there's no way they're going to accept the election this time. And I do think Trump's going to win, most likely in a landslide. Trump is going to win, and he's going to win in a bigger way than he won last time. Sounds crazy, but Trump's going to get 30% of the black vote, and they know it.
By the way, that original video is super long. The number of times Dave was seemingly making that argument on every show before the election. Not only is Trump going to win, Trump's going to win in a landslide. It's going to be historic. It's going to be out of this world. People don't understand what's coming. He said it non-stop. Non-stop. By the way, you know who else said it non-stop? Tim Pool. There are just compilation clips from now until the end of time of Tim Pool saying, not only is Trump going to win, it's going to be an absolute bloodbath. It's going to be a complete landslide. People don't know what's coming. And these guys were embarrassingly incorrect. Embarrassingly incorrect. You know? Listen, I predicted the Biden victory. I was off, to be fair. I was off. Like, I thought Biden would get, what was it, 330 or 360 electoral votes, and he ended up getting like 306. So I was off. But at least I'm, number one, humble. Number two, I did get it right. You know? And even in 2016, I got it wrong, but I did warn everybody in the video that this thing is not fucking over and Trump indeed can win, and it's going to be closer than a lot of people think, and Trump ended up winning. So, listen, you can't, like, it's one thing if you get something wrong, but you're humble about it, and you're honest. Listen, I got it wrong. You know, there were parts of it I misread or whatever. Totally fine, acceptable, understandable. Everybody understands this isn't easy to do this. Everybody knows that. We don't have a crystal ball, no pun intended, to my lovely co-host Crystal Ball. But he's not humble. He's the exact opposite. I have a pretty good track record of getting things right over the past years. The fuck have you gotten right? What have you gotten right? His entire show is just like Democrats bad, social justice warriors bad, wokeness bad, and here, let me allow on some schmuck from the Ayn Rand Institute or whatever to tell you how deregulation is awesome and the rich should pay no taxes. Let me be a significantly dumber version of PragerU. And PragerU is already as dumb as it gets, but let me be the dumbest possible version of PragerU and just be a standard conservative host now. Like, see, that's the thing. When he repped the lane of like, I'm a liberal, but I'm going to tell you conservatives are right about everything, then there was a place for him. Because he was like the person who saw the light on the right. Well, now he's done with that, and so he's just trying to be a regular conservative talk show host, and it's abysmal. He's not good enough for it. Ben Shapiro's got that lane. Steven Crowder's got that lane. There's a bunch of other people who have that lane, and Rubin's just not smart enough for it. I mean, you all saw the sad occurrence on the Joe Rogan Experience when Joe Rogan, without even trying, ran circles around Dave Rubin about a basic thing like safety regulations and building codes. And he never recovered from that shit. So anyway, there you have it. Dave Rubin. See, but again, the question here is, as Dave is saying those words, oh, I have a good track record of predictions. As he's saying those words, does he know that he's full of shit? As he's saying those words, is he like, God, I'm so full of it? Or has he really convinced himself, despite all the evidence to the contrary, like, no, I do have a good record of prediction. Sure, I got the biggest one wrong, and I got it wrong horrendously, but other than that, I'm good. I don't know what's going on in his mind, but my guess is it's not much at all. It's not much at all. It's one of those, those like monkey things that slap the instrument together. What are they called? They're not tambourines. They're whatever they are. The monkey thing that's like with music playing. That's what's going on inside Dave Rubin's mind.